So I think we can all agree that the market is changing to
Yeah.
include
Yeah,
more of
absolutely.
manhwa, webtoons, and stuff like that. But there's also a big factor in like the whole manga industry that I don't know if you guys know that, but it's gonna sound stupid when I'm gonna say it, but the manga industry is generally think for Japanese people. You know,
Oh yeah,
like
absolutely.
of course the success like overseas is becoming like something that is it's never been seen before. You know, with now we have Crunchyroll who is doing like the simulcast of thing
Yeah.
with when the show comes out like 5 minutes after it came out in Japan or whatever. But but it's still like Japanese focused. So like
Oh
I
yeah,
remember
absolutely.
like seeing an interview of, I don't remember which mangaka was that he someone asked him, do you take in considerations your international fans or anything like that? And he said something along the lines of no, honestly, like I
Lol.
mainly write I mainly write for for the Japanese people because I think that they're gonna relate a little bit more.
Yeah.
But it's not to say that people like outside of Japan cannot relate to that. What I'm trying to say with this little introduction is that do you think that the market should start targeting more of an international fan audience? Like, I don't know how, because I know, of course, that we have like the mangas that are being translated and everything. But for example, JoJo, I think the official
Jojo.
translation of JoJo is only up to part 5. So there's no part 6, no part
I think
7
they've
yet.
started 6.
And
Yep.
it's not like they are in a hurry to do that. Do you think that maybe it's that an untapped territory for some success, or do you guys think that's something that it's probably not going to change?
I mean, it's probably not going to change because, as you said, manga and anime is made by Japanese people for Japanese people, and Japan, I think, is still the most homogenous nation in the world. So it is natural for them to like only think about Japanese people predominantly as their audience. But at the same time, I feel like a good story doesn't need to be targeted to an international
Yes.
audience. A good story will open up to everyone,
Mhm.
regardless of your nationality or your cultural background.
Ease.
Yeah.
I agree with
But
you,
obviously,
Cheese.
there are some topics in manga that Western audiences, especially in Twitter, view very problematic.
But
Yes.
I feel like that stuff is also seen as problematic in Japan as well. Because like I feel it's
Yeah,
not why
it
anime has a
is.
stigma there. Like if you're like you wouldn't go around saying, "Oh,
Yeah,
I
but
watch anime." Like if you're like an adult, would you? Like
Yeah,
but I think
I
it
think
really depends. Like, sorry, chicken goat cheese.
yeah, like I think it is like at the same time there has to be creative freedom for everyone. As long as
Yes.
you're doing drawings on paper, it doesn't fucking matter what you do. But it's still like I feel like it is wrong for Western audiences to go like, we need you to change what you are doing because we don't like it. Like that is in
Yeah.
general wrong for everything.
Yes.
As long as you're
Other
not
than-
hurting another person, you're free
I
to do what the fuck you
concur.
want.
Yes. Like,
But it is
I think
I
that
don't
it's
see
fine the way it is.
yeah, I don't see it
I see.
changing anytime soon. It will probably have some adjustments, and I think it was like a month ago, there was a big manga company that was announcing that they will start to try and implement DEI kind of stuff into their manga. But I think it wholly depends on is it going to work in Japan, because if the Japanese audience isn't buying it, I don't see it being published in a way that it would reach the West.
Yeah.
I see.
So from that point onwards, like I don't see it really changing in a way that it would incorporate the wider world. Because again, we've seen from stories like, I think Dragon Ball is probably the best example. Like
Yes.
everyone relates to Goku,
Yeah.
He's me.
and there was like no thought given to any kind of like, is this kid from like Canada or from Italy or Germany? Are they going to relate to this character? Nobody cared, and everyone still
Canadian
relates
Goku.
because he's an incredible character.
Yes.
And I think that's kind of that's kind of the point where like good manga and good animes right now, that it doesn't matter who you target audience is, because if it's good, it will open up to everyone.
Yes.